Hello again. So I making it my goal to like really be serious about posting and stuff. My topic for today is love isn't something that you can run away from, even when it hurts. I just went through a major breakup, and me and my boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, had been together. Excuse me, I'm going through puberty. My ex-boyfriend and I had been together for 2 years, and October would have made it three. But our relationship was a lot of downs. It was a lot of downs. And though there were a lot of ups, the downs seemed to really weigh heavily on the relationship. And so for me, and for a lot of people, it's easier not to think about it, not to dwell on it. And I mean, I'm in England, I'm in another country, and so the goal is like, think about me, think about my schoolwork, thinking about, you know, getting myself together, getting my future together, and not necessarily on whether he's suffering or whether he's okay or whether he's having fun. And one of our mutual friends hit me up yesterday, and we talked for a little bit, and it was one of those situations where I was forced to sit and think about how I really feel versus saying, oh, well, I don't really care right now, you know? And that's how this topic came to be. Like, you can't run away from your feelings. The same way they always say you can't run away from problems. And like part of me came to England to, leave behind the things that I was dealing with school, with people, with fakeness, with, just immaturity. And you find that everywhere. I find it in England. I find people who are similar to the people I left in England, and it doesn't change. And the same way, if you love someone, when you're with them, if you love everything about them, if you love, a couple things and hate a couple things, it's not going to change from day to day if it's really love. And it's easier to just borrow it under, oh, I'm tired and I need to do my paper first. But it doesn't remove it. And, he hurt me really bad. And for me to hear, like, oh, he's suffering, he's hurting, for me at first it's kind of like, yeah, you deserve to suffer. Muhahaha. But nobody deserves to suffer. Love, especially with someone you care about. You can't honestly say, oh, I love this person, I care about this person, if when they're suffering, you're laughing, you know? So for me, it's the realization that no matter how bad someone's hurt you, no matter how greatly they've impacted you in a negative way, it doesn't change overall love, you know? Love is blind, love is colorless, love sees no anger, love sees no grudges, Love is not going to say, well, you stepped on my foot, I don't really love you anymore. Like, it's not what's going to happen. And I guess the goal is to sit face to face with whatever you're dealing with versus pushing it on the back burner. And a lot of people deal with problems differently. A lot of people, laugh off their problems or cry off their problems or walk away from them. And regardless of how you deal with them, at the end of the day, you have to actually physically, mentally, emotionally deal with it. You can't run from it by laughing. You can't run from it by crying. And I think that's what I was doing. I was kind of trying to, take, oh, I have all these assignments to do. Oh, I have all these things to do. Blah, blah, blah. And putting it on top of the situation. This way I didn't have to deal with it. It's not going to work because then when you sit down with someone who's going to force you to really look at your situation, you're going to cry, you're going to feel retarded. That's going to be it, And I guess what I want you all to realize is if you really love someone, it doesn't go away overnight. If you really love someone, regardless of how much pain they've inflicted on you, no one else's opinion of it is going to matter. So many people have told me, oh, he's a jerk, he doesn't deserve you, get over him. But other people's words aren't going to change my feelings, and other people's words don't change the fact that I'm in this situation, not them. And as many people can sit behind you and look out for you and think that they have your best interest at heart, at the end of the day, it's not their destiny and it's not their decision. So you can't let the influence of other people impact the decisions you make. Like, they will impact the decisions you make, yes. Yes, that's true. But you shouldn't necessarily base your decisions solely on other people's opinions. Because if you spend your life trying to do things for the sake of other people's opinions or do things for the sake of other people's approval, you're not really living your own life. You're living a life for them. You're living life through them. And that's not what life is all about. I have more. I have thoughts on destiny. I guess this kind of veers away from my topic of today, and I should really make it tomorrow's topic, but I'll just give a little sneak peek. I've been going through college. I'm in my junior year now, and I'm going to be a senior when I go back in September. And I've been going through college kind of dragging my feet, not sure what I want to do. And I emailed my intro to women's studies teacher. Yes, I'm a women's studies minor. And I emailed her kind of like, I need help, suggestions please, something. And she said, advocacy, women's rights, lawyer, you know. And, well, that's not exactly her words were more in depth, but it really kind of put like a little seed that has been growing over the past 2 days in my mind. And like, you know, left and right, things are kind of coming into place. My friend sent me the link to a law program. One of the assistant deans at my school also sent me a link to a law program, which is uncanny because where did that come from, you know? And it's just destiny falling into place. And whether you believe in fate or higher power, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, certain things do fall into place. So I'll get more on that tomorrow, especially because I need to write massive amounts of papers and stuff. But I hope that I've helped, and I hope that you take the time to sit down and really consider that no one else's opinion matters in a situation that you're dealing with, especially pertaining to your love and your heart. No one else can discern what's to happen with your heart. No one can, you know, figure out what's to happen with your future but you. And even still, you can't really do that. You can make but so many steps, and the rest of it isn't always up to you. But the scripture for today is, a wife of noble character is her husband's crown. Proverbs 12:4. So men, remember, you can't run away from your love. You need to treat your wife or your woman or your girlfriend or your wifey or your baby boo or your baby mama or whoever like a queen. And of course, if she's treated like a queen, she'll want to treat you like a king. But I'm not biased all the time. So, women, the same goes for you. You have to treat your man like he deserves to be treated. You have to treat him like a king, and thus he'll treat you like a queen. You have to show him that you're appreciative, and that if you love him, that you love him. You have to show him. You have to tell him. But don't forget, actions speak louder than words. So definitely show him, especially because Valentine's Day is coming up. And for all you people who have a Valentine, treat them right, give them something nice, or at least spend the time with them, spend the day with them, and, you know, really show them that you're appreciative. Peace and love. Bye.